What is our call in life? One of our main call in life is to belong to Jesus. What does it mean to belong to Jesus? God just puts like physical things to show us deep things in the spirit. A man and a woman. When a man marries a woman, that woman belongs to the husband. So the wife does not just like allow any other man to have intercourse with her. And it's the same way God calls us into that place to belong to him, where him alone have intimacy with us and then find expression through us. The meaning of belong, when I looked at the other meaning, it says to fit in perfectly. So God is calling us so that he can fit in perfectly into us. Bible says that we have the seed of God. That's because when we belong to Jesus, he has intimacy with us and he puts his seed in us, and he expects profit. He expects that we yield results, we yield fruit. What does it mean again to belong? It means to be consecrated, to be a purged vessel for him, where him alone have his way, where him alone finds expression. Again, what does it mean to belong to Jesus? It means to be his beloved. And just like the scripture says that if you hear my voice today, open the door and I will come in. God is calling us to open the door so that he comes in, to betroth us so that we can be his. So that we can be his. So if there's any question, I know that there's a lot of stages in life where we always ask God, what's my call in life? What's my call in life? Your call in life is solely to belong to Jesus. That's our call in life, is solely to belong to Jesus. And if you belong to Jesus, every other thing would express Jesus. If you deeply belong to Jesus, you begin to be consecrated. Your body, your hands, your work life, your family life, everything will begin to reflect Jesus. That is our soul call in life. And if we would answer that call, every other thing would fall in line, would fall in place. Because truly, if we belong to Jesus, we would express him. Truly, if we belong to Jesus, we are really consecrated. It's not like we allowed the enemy have his way at some point and we allowed God have his way at some point. No, we are not